before we get into the video, I wanted to put out a disclaimer. I don't rewrite my notes, at least I haven't had to as of right now. I've found a way to create a very simplified, easy note-taking style that I've been able to take my notes in class most of the time. But I'm just saying this to preface the video. I want to say you don't need to have like aesthetic, pretty notes to be a good student or to get straight A's or anything. These are completely extra, and I don't want anyone to feel pressured to change their note-taking style just because of this video. I want this video to inspire you, maybe to add a little bit of flair into your notes, or just to see, like, you know, how other people do things. So I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Yeah, get into it!
So hey guys, it's voiceover Mariana. I decided to start this by including a little flip through of some of my previous notes so you guys can kind of get a feel for my note-taking style. I usually just have like a title detail type note-taking style. There's so many different ways you can take notes. I mainly use Pinterest, Instagram, and Tumblr for inspiration. And yeah, so you guys previously saw some science notes. These are some math notes. And now we have some geography notes. Some more science notes. And now we're getting into the supplies that I use. So I have all of my colored pens that don't fit on my pencil case in these acrylic organizers from Amazon. And I have them color organized so I can pick a color for each note. Then I have my zebra mild liners, which you guys saw in my What's My Pencil case, which I use to highlight and underline sometimes. Then I use Crayola Super Tips, these bigger Crayola markers, my Corinne Brush Marker Pros, my Tombow Dual Brush Pen, and sometimes I write my notes in pencil if they're for math or if I just forgot my pen at home or my pens. Then I have whiteout because I mainly write in pen in my notes, so if I make a mistake, you know. Then I have an eraser for when I'm writing in pencil, and then I use my Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen for lettering. And this is what I use for most of my titles. Then I have a glue stick. If I'm using really crappy paper, I use a glue stick to stick the two papers together. So now you guys are just seeing me doing some swatches of my pens. So these are the Zebra Sarasa clip, and I have the 0.3, 0.4, and 0.5. I also have the Zebra Sarasa mark on, which these are for highlighting so they don't smudge. I also use the Pilot G2 in 07 sometimes, and I have some colorful Pilot Juice pens, but I don't use them that often because I don't really like including colored pen in my notes. At least I haven't loved it. So these are the notebooks I use. I really have used like college rule. Sometimes I write notes in graph paper, and I recently just got the Kokyo Campus paper, which I'm going to be using for all of my notes this next upcoming year. I'll see how it performs. A lot of study grammars love it. So now I'm just going to show you guys how I do my titles. So for most of my titles, I do like a thick calligraphy in marker, and I'm just letting that dry. And I'm also doing, I think I included 6 examples here of different titles you can do. So yeah, here's just a basic color calligraphy title. And then this is like the layering title that you saw in my flip through. This is like the main one that I use because it's just so simple and quick. I also can do like a smaller layering style that's a little bit more thin. Sometimes I even just do like a plain black title if I really just want to go simple, or I'm in a rush, like it's just going super fast. And I can also do a thinner calligraphy with some pen overlay. So as you can tell, I really like the overlay calligraphy style. I've been using that a lot. So for subtitles, I usually just do like calligraphy like this, or sometimes I'll just do a basic cursive like shown on the screen. And again, sometimes for my subtitles, I like to use a black calligraphy pen for that. So now I'm going to show you guys a basic like example of how I do my notes. It's basically like a blueprint almost. So I would usually start with a title, and then I have my subtitle, and then I would have a topic underneath the subtitle, and then I usually do details with like bullet points or dashes. I used to add more detail, or as you can see soon, I will sometimes use these little arrows to do detail, and then open bullet points for more detail. And this is like the basic structure of all of my notes. This is like literally how I do it. Then sometimes I'll add little boxes of tips and tricks that the teacher will say, or like notes, something that I need to remember, or just, you know, a box. So yeah, that's the basic structure of my notes. That is how I take notes. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and comment down below if you did. The flower of the day is Poppy, and make sure you subscribe down below. Bye, love you.